What's up, everybody? It's your boy here, Ryanime. Today we are going to be going over my summer anime list for 2017. Okay, so basically there's not going to be any order for this list. I'm just going to go through which ones I've already started watching just because, I'm a couple weeks late. So we're going to just pick it up right where I've left at and go from there. Most of the shows, I guess, well, are in season one, obviously, because, they're just being released in summer. So, uh, but I am going to mention the animes that have season twos or continuations at the end of the video. First on the list is going to be Aho Girl. So far, I love this show. So basically, it follows a an idiot girl. That's that's it. It's a very short anime, so I think every episode is only 12 minutes long. It's something fun to watch, kind of like a Yuri Yuri. You know, you're not really in it for any storyline or anything like that. But the characters have been hilarious. I mean, I really wouldn't call them unique. So it plays a lot on anime tropes, uh, but it's found an exciting way to execute them. It's not really just a lull that I'm watching. While I'm not looking forward to it and counting the days down until it comes out, when it does, I laugh my ass off. So it's on my list. So next on the list is Surezure Children. Surezure Children. All right, yes. So Surezure Children. Basically, it's a compilation of different short stories, love stories of people's high school experiences, and I love this one too. There's not really m many characters that stick out. Instead, just the feelings and emotions that you see the characters going through. So, you know, it follows, I guess, what a lot of people may have experienced, liking somebody or anything like that in high school. So, I believe it does a great job at portraying the feelings of different people as they go through these situations. Now, that's not to say all of the situations are very interesting. There's some that are kind of dull that I just want to skip through. However, since there's so many stories put in, I'm not exactly sure how many we have each episode. I think they execute those very well. All right, third on the list is going to be New Girl. New Girl follows the story of a character by the name of Zoe Deschanel as she lives in a loft with four other guys and is a teacher. It's absolutely hilarious. Fucking hell. New Game was what I was trying to say. And New Game is in its second season. I love this show so far. Even though it is an extremely sexist show where only women are hired to produce a video game because it increases the quality and cuteness of the characters. I won't spend too much time on that. But no, as my sarcasm was there to exemplify, this show is hilarious. I believe right now we're in episode 4 of the second season. There was an over between season 1 and 2, in between them making the first game, and now they are making a second new game. The characters are great. Um, I mean, the main character, Alba, doesn't really do anything for me in terms of a new and exciting character, but people like Kochan and Hifumi Senpai are great. On top of them having Sonic the goddamn hedgehog in it, by the name of Sojiro, it is definitely a winner and on my list. Okay, next, the fourth one that I have just watched was Hansu X Trash, and if you don't know what it's about, just type it in. It's like the first time that anybody told you, as like, have you watched Black Bible? It's a very, very good show, follows a lot of plot, character development is great, and there's a lot more to the show than meets the eye. So just, check it out. See where you find it. I'm sure you can find it on a couple different sites, maybe X videos, who knows. All right, fifth, we're going to jump into the same category. Skirt no Naka wa Kedamano? Kedamano no Deshita. Anyways, this one is even shorter than the last one that we were just talking about. I believe each episode's about 4 or 5 minutes long. It's kind of like a my wife is a student council president, but not as good. You're following a girl who goes to hook up with a girl, and then that girl has a penis. Yeah, like girl hooks up, girl penis. Basically, that's the entire show. On to the next one, Hajime te no Ga. This one has been absolutely hilarious. And not because of the main characters per se, although he's pretty awesome being extremely clueless, but in a different way than most anime guys are. Usually they're like, oh my god, why am I not talking to her? And this guy's more instead like, oh my god, I actually want to date this girl. Let me be nice instead. That's exactly how the voice actors talk. But really, what makes this show amazing is the three background characters, the guys. Not one of them, very stupid, but they just keep repeating the same joke about little children, and we don't have time to get all Subway on his ass. Anyways, the other two guys, their commentary on what he should be doing, how he should be treating this girl, are absolutely fucking hilarious. And the way that he listens to him, not in like the, oh my god, they're so right, but his little visions that keep it going. Ba-ba-da-ba! On to one of my favorite ones, possibly from this season. So far, it has been my favorite one. Koi to Uso, Love and Lies. It has been fantastic so far. So the world that they live in is, in order to combat the declining birth rates and even everything out, you are not able to decide who you're marrying anymore. Instead, it's decided for you. Now, the arranged marriages are done through the government, and it all depends on different, you growing up, and they examine you. It's a whole Big Brother scenario to arranged weddings. Now, what I love about this one so far is the three. All right. Math. Main guy, two girls, third guy. They all like him. He likes middle girl. And so it's a win-win for nobody. The girl that he likes, he's not getting married to. The girl that he's marrying likes the girl that he likes, but as a friend, and they all just do stuff. And then the gay guy is awesome too. Next up, we have Netsuzo Trap. It kind of has a I don't know if it was in spring season or winter season of 2016. But if anybody watched Scum's Wish, it's kind of got like a lesser dark feeling than that. Yeah, guys with his girl and guys with the girl, and then this guy looks like he beats her. Anyways, so kind of what's going on is a girl, I guess, is taking out her frustrations from her relationship on her best friend by having lesbian sex with her. It has a kind of dark feeling. I feel like the show would be much better if it was expanded. I think it's only 12 minutes long for each episode, so it doesn't really have as much time to get you that worried feeling like something's going to happen. It just kind of jumps right into it. Up next, we have Gamers. Gamers is fantastic. A lot of the characters have had their own uniqueness to them that is very hard to find in many animes. So usually when an anime comes out seasonally, unless it's something we've been waiting for a really long time, there's not much feeling that you can create towards a character that makes him different than another show. So I guess a comparison is, while I love Boku no Hero Academia, main character is kind of just a rehash of a bunch of different main characters that we've already had for years and years. I think that's what makes Gamers really cool. So this girl runs the game club. She's trying to recruit nerds to come play games, and you would think that most of the characters would just hop on board, and that's how most of these type of animes would go. Oh, I have no friends, let me go to this club. Anyways, he does not join the club, neither does his newly found friend. It's something that I think many of us can relate to. Finding friends that we can play games with all through high school, and those becoming lifelong friends are very close to us. That is why I feel so attached to this show. Is it wasn't about it being like a competitive gaming show so far. I don't know where it goes from here, but anyways, they have their own reserves about meeting new people and they don't just jump on board. Plus, Nintendo so far has been awesome. I'm also watching My Hero Academia season 2. If anybody isn't watching this show, you need to get caught up through the first season and already watch it. I think that it is like a kind of upgraded version of like a Sword Art Online. Before anybody fucking stabs me over that, it's not that it sucks. It just takes every anime trope that we've become used to and does them all very well. So I think Sword Art Online does an okay job at getting to each of them. You know, whether it was romance, action, blah blah blah. My Hero Academia does that on all fronts at a much higher level. So I am not excited as much as every other person that I've talked to about this show. Really, the only people that have done something different for me are All Might, Ida, and our fucking girl, Froppy. Other than that, I mean, they're really all just a rehash of different characters we've been watching for years now. So I do love the show, and I'm obviously going to keep watching it and probably do a review on it every episode. However, it's not doing anything different. So far, it has not gone off and blown my mind with any change of the story or you know the only thing that I didn't see coming was nothing. I saw it all coming. It's very easy to predict what's happening in this show. However, it's fucking fantastic. So get on that if you haven't started watching it. Okay, some other very slight mentions are Isekai wa Smartphone Totomo ni. It's kind of like a knockoff Konosuba. The main character dies, meets God. God's like, you can bring one thing to this other world. He goes, oh, I'll bring my smartphone. And then he has magical powers. It's been pretty good, but nothing really different than Konosuba. Strike the Blood 2 OVAs are still coming out, but it's not a weekly event, so it's not really part of this season. Other ones that I'm continuing but have not caught up with are Shingeki no Bahamut. I'm still in Genesis, so I haven't started watching Virgin Soul, but that's one that I would definitely keep on my list. Other than that, the only one that we are going to be watching, and I mean we because every single person needs to get caught up on the show and watch it, is Owari Monogatari Season 2. The release date is now only 14 or 15 days away. Aniplex is closing the Monogatari series soon, if I'm not mistaken on this. But anyways, they're left on a cliffhanger after last season, the movies, and Kyomi Monogatari. So that is going to be great. On top of it being my favorite anime series of all time, it's able to captivate you just by words and scene changes for the entire time an episode's going on. So, know I talked about that in my last video. Just wanted to reiterate how fantastic that is going to be when it comes out. So, won't be on my reviews weekly for a couple weeks, but I will definitely do an episode following each one of those after it comes out. Alright, well that's it for today. So, like, subscribe. Please just, get down to me in the comments. I love to start discussion. I love to talk about anything. So if you can, that's where I'd most like to see your guys' support. Rye out.
Girl, drop that ass deep down low.